Welcome back. I'm Jessica. Thanks for joining me for another awesome workout. Today we will be doing legs and balance. I have my trusty sidekick here with me. If you have a sturdy chair, go ahead and grab it. You will also need your workout towel and one hand weight. You can get that all ready and we'll get going in just a second. Okay. Starting with our warm-up, go ahead and come to the left, right. Come to the right side of your chair, and you're just gonna swing that right leg forward and back. I'm gonna show you from the side here, so you can be behind your chair if you have more space there. Avoid, kind of this hinging motion forward with the body. We want the stretch in this right leg, and we're just using the chair for stability today. One, maybe a few if you would like to modify of our exercises we will take from a seated position. Go ahead and start kicking this leg up in the back, really gentle. We're not forcing anything, just getting warm. And if you are on the right side of your chair, switch over to the left side so you are swinging with your outside leg. Or if it's easier for you, behind the chair is just fine. Forward and back. Again, don't lean forward, don't tilt back, just the leg. Very good. Today's workout is going to be a good one. We're going to be focusing on single leg strength. So if you have one leg that's a little bit stronger than the other, this is a good opportunity to even them out. Kick that leg up in the back. Heart rate should be coming up nice and easy. Very good. Behind your chair, in front of your chair, wherever you have room, we are going to take these butt kicks wide to the back. If you need to move your chair out of the way, you can. Just make sure that wherever you are kicking, you are clear of the chair. So you don't want to kick it. Arms out. If you need a little bit of balance help, we're going to take this same thing narrow. So kick those heels into the tush. Try not to lean forward so you get a further kick. They don't have to touch. Bonus points if they do, but don't force them. Kick, kick, kick. Very good. Stretching up, warming through the legs, getting them ready for what I hope is an awesome workout today. I'm excited for this one. I love working on the legs. And balance is always good for us too. All right, slow squat. So you can take this from the chair. Take your feet a little bit wider than the chair legs. Sit down nice and easy, and then come on up. So just kind of opening up through the hips, warming up the core. Don't tilt and lean forward. Pull the abs tight. Sit down and up. Good. Nice and slow. If this is too much, smaller range of motion, you can come up here and down. You can work from the top half and maybe come halfway down to your chair. You guys, I always say it, you know your body best today. You know what feels good, what doesn't. We're gonna take two more. Make sure that those hips are coming down and back. You're kind of reaching through the glutes for this chair. Press through the heels to stand back up. Last one. And bring it up. Go ahead and sit down. Take those legs in with the chair legs. Peel the shoulders back. Don't arch the tummy forward. Just kind of sit nice and tall. Stretch through the front of the abs. Good deep breath in. And then exhale, tuck. Pull those abs in. Arch through the back. Inhale. Warm up the spine for the work. Working with the legs does require the low back, so we want to make sure that it feels good today. It's ready for this work. You're not going to irritate or aggravate something that is already kind of feeling agitated, maybe upper body workout, check in with it all, and then go ahead. Stand it up. Take it to the right side of your chair. And our chair is here for balance with this move. So set those hips, knees, ankles, and toes all in a line. You have your chair for balance, but I want you to challenge yourself, so please use it as little as possible. All the way up to the toes, and then lower those heels nice and slow. You will feel yourself wibble wobble, so correct those ankles. If they want to bow out, peel them back in. And if they want to dip in, try to focus on keeping them as straight as possible, improving the back of the leg strength, the foot and the ankle strength. Today is going to be superset exercises. So a few of them will repeat, not all of them, but we're going to do 2 exercises back to back. So one, and then we will not take a break. We'll go right into a different exercise, and then we'll take a break in between those sets. Go ahead and lift. Again, stabilize. We're not going for a number. We're not going for time. We're just kind of going for however many you can get here before they really start screaming at you. This can be tough. This can be intense. All the way up. Peel those heels up. If you are using your chair, you're not putting all the body weight on it. Lower down slow, superset. Take that right foot forward, tap that toe. This one's pretty easy, but keep the heel down. Kind of shift your weight evenly between the legs. Heel stays connected to the floor. As you bring these toes up, kind of right here. It'll get warm quick. We really underestimate how much we need to use this portion of our leg muscles. I always like to throw it in. Tap, 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 tap. Keep going, even if it's on fire, even if you need to slow down. See if you can get just a couple more. Get a little bit stronger. And shake it out. Ankle circles if you need it. We're gonna go to the other side of the chair. Quick little break. All right, back to exercise number 1. So again, stand behind your chair. You have your fingertips touching the back of it if you need it. Don't pull on the chair. Don't lean on it. Not a death grip, just as little as you need to support your balance. Check your posture, heels, knees, ankles. Lift through those ankles. Stabilize at the top. Lower down slow. So slow lift, slow on the way down. Oh, focus on the balance. The wibble wobble is good. It's practicing. It'll get better as we do this. As you get tired, even if you don't need the chair, it never hurts to stay close, just in case. You never know. Good. Are you hanging in there? Hang in there. Some of these exercises today, I always go for a mix of things that I think you guys will love and things that I think you will love when they are over. Up nice and slow. Control those ankles. Low or slow. Again, keep those ankles nice, straight in line. Don't let them bend in. Don't let them bend out. You are almost there. One more. Ready? The feet are on fire. And down, slow, slow. Don't rush this one. It is your last one. Very good. Step the right foot back. This time we will take those left toes, tap it here to the front. Don't send all of your weight into your back leg. You need a little bit of weight in the front there too. Heel stays connected to the floor. Toes are tapping up. How far they come up, that is just flexibility and range of motion. So hopefully we will improve that too. So if it's nice and low today, as long as you feel work right in here, nothing hurts. then you are doing just fine. Come on. These ones add up quick, but the nice part is they don't get crazy sore like some of the larger muscles do. Even if you are slowing down, keep going. See if you can get 3 more. 2, 1. Very good. Shake that out. Quick little drink of water if you need it. We are going to come back to the right side of the chair. Our exercises, our supersets today are getting a little more progressive. So as we go through, you'll find we started off, that might have been easy. Do not quit the video. They will get harder as we go. Set all of your weight into your left leg. We're going to point those right toes in the front. Again, looking for that stacking in the joints, hip, knees, ankle, toes in a straight line. So I'm not rolling out, not rolling in. Lift. Very good. Hang on here to your chair if you need it. See if you can skip tapping down to the floor and just focus on a straight lift. So we are using the front of the muscles here. Good. 5, 4, good. 3, you guys can count. Last one. All right, we're gonna step behind the chair. You're gonna take those toes wide. If you would like a modification here, you can do this seated. I will show you another modification. So try it here first, and if you don't like it, we'll go together. Knees go out towards the toes and behind you, so don't let them dip forward. Lower. Use the inner thighs, push through those heels to stand back up, nice and easy. Control your core. Don't let those hips roll back. Keep them tucked forward. Squeeze your abs. How far low you go is totally up to you. If you need those modifications, you can be here to the chair and lift. You'll have a little bit of support on the lower. If that's still just a little too much for today, wide, hacky sack, still using those inner thighs. That is up to you. Wherever you are, we will do just a few more here. Very good. And lower, very nice. Step it to the left side of the chair, right into it. Point those toes. Check for that lining through the legs. Lift. Tighten your core. Use your balance, but stay close to the chair, just in case. Three more. And 1, very nice. Let's go back to the right side of the chair. Same thing, right into it, lift. See if you can avoid touching the floor. Bring it down if you need to. Use those fingertips if you need to. Upper body isn't moving. 2, 1, plie squat from the back, from seated, or that wide hacky sack. That is up to you. Take it down and lower and lift almost to the top, but not quite. And when you come to the top, don't lock out those knees. Stay soft, soft bend in the knees, even at the top. Don't put pressure in the kneecaps. You have your chair here for balance if you need it. Make sure that you are pushing from the heels. You have your stomach muscles pulled in and squeezed. I know you feel this in the legs, but really a lot of other things involved here with this exercise too. Stay strong. Hang in here with me. Hang in. 3 more. But this is the last time you will see this one today. Lower and push from the heels. Get a nice good one. Bring it up to the left side of the chair. Good, just about. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Another little break. You can rub through the legs if you need to. You can get a drink of water. Our next set is going to be a leg abduction. So we are just going to lift it on out to the side, and then we're going to do some narrow squat tap out. So little bit for the outside hip and glutes and for the quads. I'm out of breath. It's working. It's working. Okay, here we go. We're only working with the right leg on this side. So you can start side to side with the feet, or you can swing this right leg a little bit out front, wherever you are most comfortable. Lift out to the side and bring it in. I'm not leaning, stay straight, and just lift this leg as high as you can. Try not to point and open the toe out. Straight. So when I look out, I see the whole side of my foot here. All right, hopefully you did a couple practice ones on those. Try to challenge your balance. Good. We're only going to do one set of each of these, so we're going to give it a little extra time. 5 more. 3, very good. And 1. Okay, so you might have noticed there, the left leg was working too. So you had both legs working. So we are going to take those hips down and back, pull the abs in, kind of push the hips forward so you have this nice long low back. So you shouldn't be arching. More here. Take it forward. All the weight goes to the left leg. Don't lift, don't lower. Just tap that right leg in and out. Kind of push through the heel of this left leg. Don't stand up, don't sit down. Good. Challenge yourself here. See if you can speed them up, slow them down. Focus on the balance. You're still just using that one leg. A few more here. All right, last one. Oh, very good. Okay, so left leg, should be feeling that. Let's go on over here to the right. So now the left leg has to work on this abduction, and the right leg, if you have your hand weight, make sure that that doesn't trip you up. Okay, so crossing from the front, crossing from the side. Right leg has a little bit extra work to do. Left leg is going straight into it. Lift and lower. Again, lift with the heel, lift with the outside of the foot. Try not to lean over because it's not about getting height. It's about lifting this lifting this leg out. You can also cross from the front if that's a little more comfortable. Good. Again, challenge yourself with the balance. You are not relying on the chair for all of your stability. Tighten your core. And we have one more. Drop it right on down into that good little low posture here. Modification, less pressure in the knees, less sink into the hips. So find a level that's comfortable to you. Set the weight into the right leg. Tap this left leg out. So we're not standing and sitting. We're staying low and holding. Even if you're not real low, hold it there. You should be able to pick up and move this left leg because your right leg is supporting the whole body. Knee over toes. Keep this leg nice and stable. All that work, all that good work in this leg. Hold on here. I told you they were gonna get a little bit rough. I have no doubt you guys are doing awesome. Stay there, stay with this. Think about your goals, what you want to accomplish, and then just give me 3 3 more here. And 1, take it up, quick. Little wiggle through the legs, fan yourself off. Catch your breath. We have a single leg sit to a stand, to a sit, to a stand. And then we are going to do some knee strengthening from the chair. So here we go, in your seat. What I am gonna do here, that right leg just did all the work. All of that work. So if you need to start with your left leg, go ahead. I'm gonna start with the right leg anyways. I'm gonna come to my left toes, and I'm really gonna plant this right leg into the floor. As I stand up, I'm gonna drive this right heel into the floor, pull and push my hips up with a little bit of my abdominal strength and from the back, so from the glute booty area here. Left foot stays to the floor until you see how this feels. You can give it more or less depending on what you need. Either way, we're gonna go, it'll make more sense. Ready? Here we go. From the right leg, stand it up, kind of push that hip forward, lean back for your chair, sit down. So with this left heel up, I'm not able to use as much of that leg to lift and to lower. So more of my right leg is doing the work. Now, if you feel totally comfortable here, it's not challenging enough, I'm gonna see if I can do this. Lift all the way up and then lower slow. You should not be falling into your chair. So if you need those toes down, like I do, keep them there. We will work on building up to that whole entire single leg one together. Make sure that you're not dropping all of your body weight into these left toes. You shouldn't feel a lot of pressure there when you stand. Right leg or your flat foot should be doing the work. Good. Lift, squeeze this glute forward, reach back and lower. You're not falling into the chair. You're lowering slow. You're still using this leg. We got one more here. And take that back down. All right. Right leg, if you were just lifting and lowering from the right leg, that is going to lift up. I have a noticeable difference in height. How far is up to you? So you can stay lower, you can bring it up. Either way, the inside of this right foot is gonna stay connected. We're just gonna open the right knee out. We are not turning or twisting, just taking the knee out and in. The ankle kind of rotates with it. I am definitely warm. I'm feeling the workout. They're getting tough. Good. Strengthening through the knee joint with this exercise, keeping those hips nice and strong too. I hope you guys can't see how much I am shaking right now. Hang in here. We have a little bit more to go. Only one set of these ones too. I know these ones are tough. 3 more here. 2. And last one, set that one down. All right, here we go. Now the other leg has to do that work. I'm gonna kind of center up my left leg. I'm gonna get just a little bit of balance and support for my body through the right side here, but the work is coming from this left leg and foot. Drive the heel into the floor, lift, lower, slow, and with control. This knee is a whole lot more sensitive for me than the other one. So I do need to take a little bit longer here to make sure that I'm not just collapsing back into my chair. I still want to work this leg. I need this knee to stay nice and strong. So if this side is a little bit weaker, if it's a little more challenging, just give it extra time. Take more of a modification with it if you need to. You don't even need to stand out of the chair. You can just lift and lower. There's plenty of work there too, even with our modifications. And lower, good. Hang in here. Everyone expects chair workouts to be easy. They're here to keep you safe. They're here to keep you comfortable, but they are not here. I am not here to go easy on you. Do not give me easy. Give me a little bit of your best. Challenge yourself. Think about your goals. Here we go. Still working. I'm trying to talk to keep you distracted from how big this one is. I hope it's working. Either way, you have one last one here. Take it up. Lower, slow. Don't just fall back into your chair and take that down. All right. Same thing on the left leg. Lower or higher. Open that knee. Body does not follow the knee, just the knee. Out and in. So using some of this outer thigh, a little bit of the inner thigh as well. Catch the breath a little bit. Five more. Okay. Our next one is a little bit, I would say, for me anyways, that last one, those single leg stand and sits are the absolute worst. So if you've made it through that, I think you've made it through the toughest part. Set that leg down. We're gonna go back to the right side of the chair and work with our outside leg. So if you happened to step out to the left, that's okay. Just use your outside leg so that you are not knocking in to the edge here. Again, fingertips stay close or connected for balance. Bring the right leg up. I want you to extend this out. Dig this heel, just like riding a bicycle. Can you tell I am getting tired and out of breath? Don't point the toes. Pull those toes all the way up towards you. So again, you're kind of using this muscle. Does not need to be big, so you can keep it low. You should feel on this front motion, the top of the leg working. Dig it back. Bring that heel up in the back. And as you bring that knee forward, you should feel the back of the thigh working. Good, challenging the balance here. Hip flexor, toes. So much going on. You guys are doing so good. And you will be done with this workout before you know it. And set that one down. Very good. Come to the front of the chair. Take those feet wider than the chair legs. Scoot out from it a little bit. You can step further or scoot yourself back depending on where you need to be. Going back to those squats that we did at the beginning of the workout, push those hips forward, abs stay tight, sit it back, push from those heels to come back up. Good. Reach those hips to the chair. So we're not rolling forward and then sitting down and then leaning forward and coming up. Straight up, straight down with the body. You just have one set of these also. Little bit of balance here as you're trying to stabilize the body. Good, we got a little bit. Last few here. Really dig those heels into the ground. Drive the body up from the floor. Last one, and step it to the left side of the chair. Go ahead, right into that bicycle here, remembering to keep those toes peeled up. Keep this knee underneath the hip, so don't start getting real wide. Can you imagine if we rode bicycles with the legs out there? I'm picturing it mechanically. All right, so keep the knee underneath you. Good. Use the whole entire leg. Don't just focus on the lift and the forward. Focus on the back and bringing that heel up to the body and scooping it up and pulling it back in and forward. We don't want to use just the front of the leg. Use the back of it too. Just about. And set that one down. Okay. Whew. Feel that in my right leg a little bit too. Our next, this is your break. Towel off, get a quick drink of water if you need it. I will show you our next exercise. This is where you can use your workout towel if you happen to grab it, and you're just gonna kind of make a little roll out of it here. And when we start, it doesn't, well, I'm gonna face away from you guys or sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. But if you're standing with your chair, you can still face me. So if you're on the right side, you would put it in your right leg. All right. Water and breath catching break is over. Grab your towel. If you do not have one, that is okay. It'll work just fine without it. But please do not use your hand weight here, because if you were to drop it, it can fall on the other leg. So I'd rather you use just your body weight. We're gonna set the towel right in between the back of the legs, so right in that knee groove right there, and you're gonna have to squeeze to keep this towel here. Knee to knee, push back. When you push back, we're not leaning forward, so tight through the core, just push through the back of that heel, still squeezing the towel, so you should have glute, hamstring, and calf working here. I know I'm sideways, but for you guys, it's gonna kind of look like this. Knee to knee and back through the back of the heel. Very good. Our last superset, we are going to switch them. Instead of right side, different exercise right side, we will do right, left with this exercise, and then we will do our other exercise with the weights. Still going on this right leg. Don't lose your form. Don't lose your squeeze on that towel. Set it down, and then, like I said, right into the other side. So if you need to switch sides of the chair or you want to be behind it, that is okay. We're going to take this towel in between this leg, stand up nice and straight, knee to knee, kick it back. It's not a big movement because we're not leaning forward to get a lot of that extra space. Puts too much work in the low back, and then you start losing it for your legs, knee to knee. Push back, imagine pushing through the back of the shoe here. Good. Turn around. I know I can't see you, but I feel like it might work a little bit harder if you feel like I can see you. Keep going. If you need to take a break, pause for a second, come back to it. Just don't give up yet. If you need to lose the towel, take those breaks, come back to it. You're too far into the workout to quit. Focus on your form. Check through it here. Push and lower. Your chair is here, and use that towel off. Okay, so you can go ahead, take the towel, set it to the back of the chair, and if you happen to have your hand weight, go ahead and get that out now. And it doesn't really, well, I guess it does kind of matter. So I'm gonna step my right foot forward. I'm gonna put my knee on the chair. So we're going to do a deadlift here. So I'm going to kind of scoot this right foot in, but I'm going to lean my body over that leg so you can kind of see where we are here. If you need to do this without a weight, I would prefer that you go with form over a heavy weight. So you're going to push the hip back, lower down just a little, and when you lift, it's because you're pushing the leg into the ground and moving this hip back forward. So think about this hip lowering and lifting. We're only working on the right leg here because obviously the left is on the chair, so you shouldn't be using that a whole lot. Flat back, pull those abs in. If you start to feel like you're slumping, or if you start to feel pressure in the low back, just set the weight to the side and you can stretch forward and back is your modification. So you should feel work through the back of this hamstring there. Hopefully you have been working the whole time. We will only do this one once because I want you guys to get comfortable with this movement. Hip back, body weight forward. So think about it kind of like a counterbalance, forward and back. Weight stays nice and neutral, abs hug up and in. You do not need to come down all the way until you feel a stretch, just till you feel the work kick into this back leg, push it forward. Nice and slow, nice and easy, very steady. Sometimes slower is a whole lot more difficult. We will give it an extra one here on this side. Push from that foot, come on up nice and strong. Step off, and we'll just switch it around. So now, right leg on the chair, left leg to the front. Same thing, kind of scoot this leg in so you can put the body weight over it. Push the hip back, send the body weight forward, and lift, pushing from the foot. So you're not using your upper body strength here. Think about, put this where it's not gonna roll off. Think about body weight, hip, and then hip and body weight pulling forward and back together to meet each other. The only place where you should feel work is through your core, through the back of this leg. Little bit of work in the low back, but it should not be painful. If this is painful, please skip it. Good. Again, you don't need to come down real far. Feel the work and push. The work comes from the pushing on the way back up. And then also stability and stabilizing this leg on the way down. Hug those abs in. I'm trying to keep you nice and distracted. And you guys have done an awesome job today. Everybody, one more. And lift. Oh boy. And go ahead. Step off the chair. Give yourself a little bit of time. Thud. So maybe set your weight down gently, gentler than I did. Step to the left side of your chair and go ahead and take the right foot up. Adjust anything that needs adjusting. Slowing down. The heart is hopefully beating pretty good here. So we will give it a nice, gentle cool down. Take the body forward. And you can sway and move the hips here. You do not need to come down, taking the head below the heart, especially if you're prone to dizziness or low blood pressure. You can still lower the body into that hip and still stay elevated. So your left leg is not locked back. Soft bend in that knee. It'll allow for a little bit of movement. Stretching through those hips. Very good. Take this right leg off of the chair. We're gonna put it back, but we're gonna, on the left side of the chair, face the chair, set the right foot up towards the outside corner. So you can see I'm kind of at an angle here. Peel those toes up, and you may already feel a stretch in there. If that's enough, stay here. Again, left knee, nice and soft. Don't lock it back, keep it forward. Pull the hips back and bend the body forward from here. So hopefully you can see I'm not just collapsing and rounding forward. I still have a nice flat low back. Good stretch through the hamstring. And then we'll step that one off of the chair, come to the right side. Left foot on the chair here, and same thing, just kind of, no rush. Don't rush anything. Find comfortable footing, find a comfortable position, and then ease it forward from there. Make sure that your right leg is unlocked. And you can kind of move around, explore through this hip, or you can just stay in one place that you find, if you like that better. All good options. Let this hip open back up. It will hopefully help avoid a little bit of soreness tomorrow and create more mobility and flexibility through the body in the future. And then go ahead, take that one again, take it all the way off of the chair, face the chair, and then bring it on up nice and easy. Peel those toes up. If you want to take this one seated and just extend the leg straight out in front of you, if this is just a little too much, you can do that too. So you have the chair here, you can use it whenever you like. This may be enough of a stretch with those toes peeled up. If not, lean it forward. So don't follow the leg out off on our diagonal path. The leg is out, the body is forward. Soft bend in your right knee. I cannot say that enough, especially if you have sensitive knees. Avoid locking them out. And then go ahead, bring that on up. Step it off of the chair. Nice and easy. Here we go. We're gonna stretch through those hip flexors because they did a fair amount of work today also. We're gonna take the left leg, so we're stretching the right one first, but we're gonna take the left leg out and send the right leg back. So the left leg is kind of in a lunge stance, ankle under knee. Take this right leg back, and you're just going to bring this knee straight, leg straight. That may be enough, and if you need to pull back out of it a little bit, you can dip that knee. You should kind of have a stretch right here in the front. So the further you push this right heel and knee back, the bigger of a stretch you're gonna feel. And if from there, it's still not enough, you can drive this right arm up and lift the body. So avoid bending back, squeezing through the discs back there. Just lift straight up, peel nice and strong. And then lower that down, taking it to the front. You don't even need to step those feet in, just kind of take them over. Check through this right leg for that lunge stance. So ankle underneath knee, left leg nice and straight or somewhere near. Give it a second before deciding if you need more. If you need more, bring that left arm up. Draw the body up nice and tall. Abs are still hugging in to support the low back here. And then release, soften that leg. Take it to the front. Oh, you guys, awesome, awesome, awesome job today. Bring this right leg over the top of the left. Steer clear of pushing down on the kneecap. So if this is too much, just cross the legs, and then you can go ahead and bring this knee up from there. All right, so just let it be for a second. If you feel pressure in the knee, if this is uncomfortable, bring this leg up and kind of let it cross a little bit and just hug the body towards the knee in towards the body. It'll take a little bit of pressure out of it. You'll still have a good stretch. Or if you're here and you feel good, sit on up nice and tall and not bending forward, reaching like, you know, something real good is right there. Hopefully a nice, healthy post-workout snack, some water. And you can kind of move the hips, you can sway the upper body, whatever it is, it should feel good. You should have a nice opening through the back side, through the hip. Set that one down. We'll take the same thing on this left knee. It could be better, it could be the same, it could be worse. So if you need to take that modification on this side and hug the knee up and in, stay comfortable and do that. Sit on it nice and tall. Nothing big just yet. Just kind of let it get comfortable with being here. Look for any warning signals through the body, alarm bells. All right, if you need to, same thing. Kind of pull the hips back, push them into the chair just as you reach that body forward. Find the limit of the stretch and then kind of hang out there for a minute. And you should notice you're breathing more comfortably. The heart rate has slowed down. Take it back to the chair. You can stay here and keep working with those stretches if they feel good, relieving a little bit of stress through the hips and low back. But if you are ready to move on with your day, you guys did an awesome job. I'm so proud of you for sticking with the workouts, being on track with your goals. I will have more videos coming out to you guys very soon, more awesome workouts and talks. So subscribe if you haven't so you do not miss those, and I will see you guys again soon. Thank you so much.